All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game Lin versus Happy, Orc versus Undead here on Twisted Meadows 1.1. Gonna go ahead and go up to 4 times speed. Full cross spawns here on Twisted Meadows, one of the largest maps currently in the map pool, with so much space and so many gold mines that, well, you can build a base, and if it gets taken down, you can just build 2 more to replace it. Coming back around, we are looking at a Blade Master getting trained up, and it will be going up against a Death Knight in this matchup here. All right, gonna go ahead and slow things down. Blade Master didn't use the, well, it should be using that trick here to try and grab that rock golem here. Is it going to end up happening? Rock or Acolyte ends up getting taken down and then ends up getting stopped here. So only the Mud Golem perhaps is going to get disrupted, as that Rock Golem, well, beautifully blocked by one single Acolyte. All right, Death Knight of Happy sacrificing one Acolyte, not even giving experience off of the Acolyte to prevent that play there from the Blade Master from being able to trap that Rock Golem and take him down. Coming back around, Death Knight still doing a bit of creeping here. A lot of ghouls, 2 charges of that skeletal minion already, or a Rod of Necromancy being used as well, as we transition off to a different location. All right, 3-3-1 here. I do like the rebalancing of the creeps here on Twisted Meadows 1.1, as we're looking at the no warning going to get taken down now. Coming back around here, Blade Master is also getting healed up from those healing salves, and, well, looking to see, what was that? All right, looking to see how he can disrupt the undead Death Knight. Death Knight sitting at level 2, Cloak of Shadows, Unholy Aura, obviously going to be able to move around with the, wow, with the undead army fairly fast, and still pretty standard game. I'm trying to like hype up this game right now, like trying to hype things up, and part of me is just like, you know what, this is pretty standard overall. Lin being cold and calculating, going after creep camps, trying to make sure to ensure that last hit on these shots in order to get more experience. Right now, both players know that gaining experience is absolutely crucial and key for their heroes. Death Knight desperately wants to get up to level 3. Blade Master wants to make sure he doesn't fall behind, as both sides are teching to tier 2 already. Lin with a slight advantage there, as I'm expecting to see a Shadow Hunter as that second hero. Skeletal Warrior once again doing a great job purposely attacking the Blade Master while he had some healing salves, and with that, well, making it a bit difficult. All right, trying to get a surround onto this rock golem, and wow, the forest troll actually blocking the rock golem right now, making it difficult for him to actually head back home. Meanwhile, that Blade Master is taking quite a bit of damage. He needs to pick up those items: Potion of Invulnerability, Scroll of Speed, and now perhaps going to try and go after that to Death Knight. Death Knight, 651 hit points. Blade Master able to use Windwalk and a healing salve, and where is it going to perhaps try and travel off to next? Healing is going to be very difficult, or breaking Windwalk is going to be pretty difficult right there, as the Death Knight now gets up to level 3. The Blade Master's hit points are a bit too low and does not want to risk it. There's a Death Coil for the save, as Lin should be breaking off from the chase, knowing that he can't easily finish off any of those units. Blade Master a little bit more tanky than I expected, with that +8 overall strength from those 2 additional Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3, and in addition to that, Circlet of Nobility. All right, I've been wrong before, and my wife will tell you I will be wrong again. It is going to be a Tauren Chieftain instead of a Shadow Hunter as that second hero. Coming back around, we are looking at Orc Burrows. Well, Orc Burrows still no reinforced defense upgrades, but I do expect that to be started as soon as that war mill is ready. Meanwhile, Happy with an amazingly large number of ghouls on the lumber line here, and perhaps trying to bank up a large number of ghouls before, or bank a large number of lumber before moving on out. Lich out on the battlefield as well. Blade Master looking to clear things up now with a Ring of Protection +4 transferred over to the Tauren Chieftain. he's going to be even tankier to take down, as that additional +4 armor does greatly reduce the amount of damage he takes per attack. Coming back down to the south side here, Lich engaging against the Ogre Warrior Rock Golem Creep Camp. That will get cleaned up. And both sides pretty much staying in their own lane, so to speak. Staying in their own lane, engaging against creeps, and we're going to see some higher level heroes in this next fight. A level 2 Tauren Chieftain with Stomp, most likely a level 2 Lich with Frost Nova and Frost Armor to try and protect from that bursty damage of that Blade Master. An expansion is getting set up by Lin. Perhaps an Orc Burrow will follow. We are not looking at reinforced defenses as of yet, as that economy has not really stabilized so far. Lich getting very close to level 2, should be able to get to level 2 off of this Rock Golem Creep Camp. And once that Rock Golem Creep Camp, well, no, Blade Master may have some plans of his own, trying to go after that Lich here. Frost Nova, and now Dust of Appearance, Wind Walking, trying to get away. He is down to 256 hit points as he needs to get healed back up. Scroll of Town Portal there. That Rock Golem will end up falling at the hands of the Tauren Chieftain, giving that little bit of that bonus experience there. And now the Blade Master wants to get away. He does have that potion of invulnerability if necessary. Tauren Chieftain comes in with a stomp right there, a bunch of ghouls, and trying to actually surround a level 2 Tauren Chieftain, not respecting the stomp there, as we are looking at a couple of ensnares going down, perhaps trying to stop some of those ghouls again. Lin retreating back off to the north, 46 over 51 supply, does have Wind Riders. Curiously enough, Wind Riders are all, I always feel, as a bit of a gamble, as those Wind Riders, their window of opportunity of usefulness seems to drop significantly, as we are now looking at a level 2 Lich. There goes an Ensnare down. Crypt Fiend taking quite a bit of damage. Dark Ranger now shows up to the party. A Tauren Chieftain does have a lot of armor, but he wants to throw down another Stomp here. Not currently being silenced. Boone is trying to retreat back as the Force Troll Berserker trying to fall back here. Ghoul about to take down that last Force Troll Berserker, and he does in fact take them down. Meanwhile, damage racking up there. Are we going to be looking at Black Arrows? Interestingly enough, Black Arrows over Silence as that first ability, as the Dark Ranger, well, ends up joining in on a surround on that Tauren Chieftain. However, with 7 armor and a Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3, very difficult to take down there, as the Obsidian statue goes into Destroyer form and ends up getting healed up by the Death Knight before the Wind Rider can finish it off. Both sides fighting their way through. Happy looking at 38 over 50 supply compared to 45 over 62. And somehow it feels like Happy is winning out on these battles, even though he has the higher supply. Both sides still fighting and engaging here. Obsidian statues providing plenty of mana to all the heroes, as the Destroyer now going after the Tauren Chieftain again. Where is the Blade Master? Or perhaps going to try and take down one of Happy's Crypt Fiends here. This one Tauren Chieftain still doing a little bit of a dance back and forth here. That Grunt looks like it could get taken down to 75 hit points, as we see an Ensnare go down. All right, Blade Master looking to try and finish off the Crypt Fiend, but a Frost Armor stops Lin from considering that particular tactic, as another kill by the Dark Ranger generates another lesser Dark Minion. 41 over 50 supply compared to 48 over 62. And now Happy needs to think to himself, does Lin have an expansion? Lin currently mining away at this top side here, and it looks as though it can get up to full saturation. It's already at full saturation. This burrow has taken some damage, so it makes me believe that while I was not paying attention, Happy does realize that there is an expansion off over there and has done a little bit of damage on it so far. Meanwhile, more and more lesser Dark Minions are joining out on the battlefield, so the Lich has plenty of targets for Dark Ritual when it becomes available. Meanwhile, Blade Master quickly wind walk to try and stay alive here. Things could go sideways extremely quickly. Tauren Chieftain looking to finish things off here, takes down another Ogre Warrior, level 2 Stomp, slightly higher radius, and with 10 armor and almost 1,000 hit points, that Tauren Chieftain should be diving into positions. All right, meanwhile, Dust of Appearance on that Blade Master. Blade Master going to have a very, very bad day trying to go after these units. Is he going to get burst down? That is the question. Death Coil, but beautifully baited by Happy. Death Coiling the Crypt Fiend instead of that Blade Master, as the Blade Master should be using up a scroll or some healing salves as well. There's some Devour magic. It looks as though a Raider's going to get taken down. Blade Master still trying to go after a Destroyer, or a Obsidian statue that turns into a Destroyer again. Wind Rider still joining in on the battle. 55 supply compared to 43, as both sides are still fighting their way through. More poking down. There's another stomp, but doesn't hit the Crypt Fiend. Blade Master gets up to level 4, continuing to go after the targets. There's a Death Coil onto the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger also has a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. She should be able to stay alive, as the Lich gets up to level 3 now. Level 3 means level 2 Frost Nova. Blade Master now going after the Obsidian statue. Is going to get taken down. Yes, it does. Tauren Chieftain still looking to rack up more damage. Kodo Beast has nothing in its belly. Whereas one Crypt Fiend in the other Kodo Beast, as this Kodo Beast trying to escape away down to 209 hit points. It looks like it will get taken down, as a little skeletal minion gets spawned right there. Grunt's trying to retreat back. 57 supply compared to 38. Destroyer able to fall back once again. Another Headhunter going to end up falling, as they do not have that many hit points. Overall, Wind Rider should be able to finish off that Destroyer. Takes it down as well, as the Tauren Chieftain escapes away with that level 2 Endurance Aura. All right, Grunts, Raiders want to re-heal, regroup here. Tauren Chieftain perhaps trying to help that Blade Master. What is going on here, as this little small scrimmage going to continue to engage? There goes an ensnare onto the Lich. Lich could be in some serious trouble. Death Coil does come in for the save. 135 critical strike, though, as both sides are still exchanging blows. Raider could come across with another ensnare here, but I believe that one's still on cooldown, as the Dark Ranger, well, does have silence and needs to start using it against that Tauren Chieftain to stop those stuns. 36 supply compared to 62. Where is Lynn's army? That is the question right now. A bunch of low hit point units. All right, here's Lynn's army. Also in those high supply Wind Riders. That's 8 supply right there, even though they get taken down relatively fast. A couple of healing salves to go around now. Meanwhile, an expansion is in store for Happy. He wants to take this 4 o'clock expansion location. 39 supply over 50 compared to 62 over 72. Obsidian statue, well, gonna be lining up together. A couple of destroyers as well. 41 over 50 supply, as the Blade Master scouts out. That creep camp has not been cleared up yet. Death Knight now going to be going after a difficult creep camp here with this Ogre Lord, Ogre Magi going to get, Forest Troll Warlord going to get engaged here. Ogre Magi now joining in on the fights. Forest Troll High Priest also coming in across, as well as the Death Knight, well, picks up an Amulet of Spell Shield. That can stop, well, I believe it has to be a targeted ability, so not going to be altogether that useful unless a Shadow Hunter comes out and tries to start hexing units, but we don't see tier 3 yet. Coming back down. All right, Raiders looking to take down this one particular crypt. It was able to do that, but interestingly enough, we do not have pillage on from the Orc army, as a couple of shots are going to slow things down here. One Grunt going to get taken down. Raider also going to get slowed down as well and get shut down. Blade Master trying to fight his way through, take down a bunch of these low hit point units. 45 supply compared to 62. So much splash damage from these destroyers, making short work of all of those Grunts in that front line location. All right, there goes another destroyer there. There goes a Wind Rider as well. Both sides exchanging blows, as another Grunt gets taken down, and another, I believe that was a Wind Rider getting taken down there. Raider about to get taken down as well, as the Death Knight is inching ever closer to level 5. Dark Ranger staying at 3. Death Knight doesn't have that much mana, but unable to catch up to that Dark Ranger, who also has a potion of greater healing. Trying to finish off that Dark Minion. No, not going to be able to do that easily, as the Death Knight still exchanging blows here again and again. Kodo Beast retreating back with a Crypt Fiend. 55 supply compared to 31. Destroyer Kodo Beast needs to stay close to the Tauren Chieftain in order to get that movement speed bonus, and now perhaps landing a stomp down as well to create a little bit of distance and separation. Blade Master wants to heal back up, perhaps bringing a scroll of healing and into this battle here, as there is a lot of focus on that Crypt Fiend that represents 7 supply swing, as it would take down the Kodo Beast and refund that Crypt Fiend. All right, coming back around. Forest Troll Berserker going to get cleaned up again. Wind Riders, once again, too low hit point to really be dealing any damage, and could be rather scary as the Lich could be in trouble. Down to 148 hit points. Potion of Invulnerability transferred over there as that Lich has plus 30 attack. That plus 30 attack, nothing to sneeze at, as the Lich now continuing to engage back and forth. All right, no frost armor on that Lich. Raider about to get taken down. 23 supply compared to 55. And if Happy wins this fight, it will be not be because he has the larger army, but because of just how powerful those heroes are and how well he's using them to their fullest. Two dual level 5 heroes going up against a level 4, and level 3. That Lich ends up surviving and hanging on. Beautiful play. Lin has constantly had the supply advantage throughout this match, but has been unable to really take a decisive victory over Happy, who has been playing extremely well. And that Death Knight does get to level 5. Level 5 Death Knight, level 3 Death Coil, Lich with plus 30 auto attack. Yeah, and that negative armor, that must feel like a critical strike per attack right there, and making all subsequent attacks just, well, rack up even more. All right, you can see that how much more damage everything just seems to take after that Lich hits it just once. 3 heroes and only acolytes, yet he still wins. Well, Happy's been playing extremely well. And well, you got to remember 3 heroes and obsidian statues. That's what it feels like. All Happy really needs to win a game. Heroes and obsidian statues. And heroes being at a high enough level. Level 5, level 4. And well, we're going to be looking at a level 4 Dark Ranger soon as well. Wind Rider's going to try and engage. The Headhunters should be upgrading to Berserkers. No, not upgrading to Berserkers for some strange reason. Only 375 hit points. There's a stomp onto the Death Knight. Death Knight actually getting caught out in open field. There's an ensnare. Windwalk strike, and down goes the Death Knight. That may be too much for Happy to overcome. And that is gonna be the game. Lin actually only outscoring his opponent by 10 points after he had taken down that Death Knight to get a little bit of bonus experience. But all it takes is one mistake at this level for, well, I'm happy to lose control of the game, losing that level 5 Death Knight, and without the economy to support it, really had no chance of getting back into the game. Lin constantly had a larger supply advantage, but could not always translate that into that decisive victory or a decisive play until the very end. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.